And he'll go to the air. Illuminor the block. And a quick throw to the 26-yard line. And it's grabbed there by Wendell Robinson. 3rd down and 8. And Dart. And he's got the first down to the 50 and caught again by Robinson.
The number of targets and how well he's done so far.
He's having a career year. Here's a 1st and 10, and they pressure Dart, who goes down and tapped right there by Tonka Hemingway.
What started off as a real promising drive, Kevin.
It did indeed. 3rd down and 29. Bo is the left tackle. Outside they go here. Singletary will back his way to the 41. He's got the rookie running back who Trent talked about, Ashton Jenney, who takes it right here. Drilled by Burns. Brought down. Good penetration. And they are stymied at the 14, losing 2. He's in for Cordell Flott, who is out. Tyler Nubin is out. Nunez Roches out on the defensive line. Underneath they go. Here's the tight end mirror that Trent was talking about. Holland makes the stop just beyond the 25.
This means something to him.
Meanwhile, Robinson just caught his 4th pass. He's going for 1,000 yards. And there's another. Lost it as he came down and hit by Creedy Vance as he hit the deck. Ball was incomplete.
4.5 yards a carry the last couple weeks.
1st and 10. Smith to the air, and he's got the tight end mirror, and he'll gallop out near the 40-yard line where he is brought down by Okereke, and Trent, they get 16 out there to the 40. 3rd down and 5. And they come down the near side and grabbed at the 15-yard line. It's Tucker.
Not necessarily the offense Greg runs, but acclimating to what this... Oh, no.
It's picked off on that 2nd down and 7. Grabbed here, Bobby Okereke, breaking a tackle on the play of Forsyth, and then takes it in to Raider territory.
Okereke goes with the receiver. He drops back, but then he passes it off at zone coverage. So he passes it off.
2nd down and 6 for Dart. Outside they go. Once again, he finds the reliable Robinson. Hit by Polomau. Down to the 34. Gain of 6 on the play.
And the first 15 plays were all runs, and 30 overall were runs. So really got no continuity or rhythm because they had no drives and first downs.
Devin Singletary wheeling, getting a block from Slayton, and down near the goal line. Make him at the 1. Hit right there, brought down by Johnson. Catch and run, swerving for 29.
First, good play by the rookie tackle.
1st and goal. Chapman with the lead block on the play, and they take it in. Touchdown.
He's going to be the one that kicks it out. See where the ball is, if it crosses the line. Clearly across the line.
And he landed on White, you're right.
Yep.
Team has lacked a little bit at the receiver since they traded Jacoby Myers mid-season right before the deadline. And here they go. Genty had to curl around and reeled it in, working on Banks. Got the catch. 40. Where they load up the line on that left side, don't they? 2nd down 6. Genty the call. Going inside. Mafia block. 1st down run. Down to the 31. Flag was thrown on the play.
To do with hanging on to the ball too long. Some of it is just the offensive line hasn't performed as well, but
2nd down and 11, and here we go to Tyler Lockett, the veteran. 3rd down and 6 for the Raiders. Forsyth the block, here they come. And at the top of the pile was Burns. Others were there. They bring him down, 24-yard line, and they lose 2 on the play. But here is a field goal of 42 yards by Daniel Carlson, and it is perfect. And the Raiders are on the board.
You know, that Jackson Dart makes, and you talk about him as a quarterback, and you look around the league and guys that have improved in year number 2.
There he goes.
Keeps this one.
Designed run, and he's got the first down. Diving by midfield, brought down by Landon Roberts.
It's going to be a part of his game. He's just got to understand to protect himself when he gets a chance.
1st and 10, they go underneath. It's Isaiah Hodgins who spins his way near the 40-yard line.
Quarterback designed runs.
Bellinger was back there with Dart. 1st and 10. There's the block on Butler, and a wide open receiver. The backpedaling Slayton has it with Stokes to stop him. At about the 18 of the Raiders, a gain of 21 through the air, and a first down for the Giants.
Dart is of the zone.
That's Slayton's first catch of the afternoon. Outside they go here. Robinson getting a block on the wing from Slayton. And at 5'8", he'd be amongst the shortest ever to get 1,000 yards. Not the shortest among. There's a designed run. Here goes the quarterback for 6. Dart takes it in on a touchdown run of 12. And the Giants have gone on top 13-3.
There was no doubt in my mind, and I don't think anybody else in the stadium, that he was not going to slide. Designed run here, you get the guys up the field blocking, and then he just takes off. And as he sees that goal line approaching, lowers the shoulder, does take a big hit. The helmet nearly comes off.
Johnny the back. 1st and 10. Look at this. Boy, Redwell. Tucker goes down, and Abdul Carter, like a rocket, comes through, brings him down. Back at the 24. And Smith. And they go outside. Shedrick Jackson.
Just a crossing route. They were able to take advantage of the man coverage, and they lost leverage.
Fake to Tracy. Downfield. Wide open. He's got his receiver, Robinson, who broke the tackle of Polomau, is knocked out of bounds by Darian Porter. Dart to the air. Blocked by Bowe. Off to Singletary. Short of the first, perhaps. If that, well, he's waving him around. So it looks like he's got the first down. Late first half as Jackson Dart empties the backfield. Underneath, he's got Robinson. Look at him dance and dive down to the 9 with a good run after the catch. Picks up 11. Runyon back today at that left guard. He'll offer one right here. 3rd and goal off to Tracy. Redwell, Adams. He stopped it and then was finished off by Laulu. Perfect. He's out of Pitt. He's a rookie. And he drills it home to make it a 17-3 New York Giant lead at the half. To the 23, Dart, 1st and 10, empty backfield and to the air. Robinson needs a couple yards for 1,000. That's caught right there by Slayton, who is grabbed by White. And Mel, he's up to the 37-yard line. Bellinger, nice job, the tight end with the block. 1st and 10. First possession, second half for the Giants. It's Tracy getting the block out there by Bowe. And into the secondary. And boy, they can't tackle him. Yeah, he's slippery down to the 20-yard line, and he gets a first down run, careening off bodies for 23.
Excellent job by Tracy making guys miss. And
they got by Bowe, and he tried to shuffle pass it ahead, and it's incomplete, avoiding the sack unless they called him down when he took over for Russell Wilson early in the season. 2nd down, 14. Dart running again this time. White has a beat on him, and he's got the first down inside the 10. Markham at the 9. 3rd down and goal. Singletary the back. They come with the blitz to the end zone for Robinson. Incomplete. And Lonnie Johnson was on him. Raiders defense keeps him out of the end zone. With the field goal, 3 more on. Drills that home. 20-3, the Giants.
Quickly fell apart after a promising start.
T on 2nd down, 3. Here's a nice run as he hurdles a defender. Brought down by Belton. Has the first. 3rd down, 5. Genty again. Drilled and taken down. There's Abdul Carter again with a play.
Losses. The Raiders going for it here on 4th down.
4th and 6. Inside the 35 is what they need, and they got it. Mayer, the tight end, found the gap. Belton will bring him down. Nice catch and run, first down conversion, down to the 21-yard line, pick up a 19 through the air. The running back is Zamir White. And he'll find his receiver with a spin at the 15. Mayer again, a heavy dose of him, down to the 14, picking up 8. Lockett on the move, Smith to the air, blocked by Glaze, he's got time. And throws, and it's caught. And Thornton has got it on a spin for a first down. He's to the 7-yard line of the Giants. At the 3, 1st and goal. Genty looking for a block. Wrapped up and brought down inside. Boy, Robertson Carter was there initially, and Golston getting a hand on the rookie running back, Genty. 4th and goal. The running back is Ashton Genty. Smith to the air. And caught for the touchdown. Tyler Lockett, first of the season.
Lockett's going to be over here, and he's working his way to the back. But watch, they only rush 3, so when you step up, you got to keep your eyes upfield. The secondary loses track of him, and Gino keeps his eyes up and finds Lockett at the back of the end zone.
with the Raiders set to kick off in the final seconds of the third quarter. And Banks will take it at about the 5 for the Giants. Finds a gap, has some room, being chased. He's being chased by Carlson. He'll take it all the way. That is a touchdown. 95-yard kickoff return touchdown.
The blocking up front is incredible. Nobody even touches him. But watch as he gets through this first wave. His vision takes him out to the left. And by getting to that left sideline, there's no contain over there. And Banks just uses his speed and takes it the distance.
Flag has been thrown on the extra point. 95-yard kickoff return by Banks. Starting the fourth. And brought down. Here is the sack, and it comes at the hands of Darius Alexander. Smith is 18-24. Mayer the tight end, and diving at the last second after he was grabbed by Payton. Here comes Carter. There goes Smith. Intercepted. Picked off by Belton. Second interception thrown, and he's got an entourage. Tucker from behind. Flag has been thrown. Back at about the 49. A Raider player is down, and it's Geno Smith. Of the season. The Giants only had 6 interceptions all season long. Coming into today, they've got 2 in this one. Schlotman the snap. They bring 5. Dart caught. First down, Olszewski. Bellinger with the block, and he takes it by midfield. Olszewski with his second catch of the season.
But looks like the Raiders may dial up some pressure here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 9. They bring 3 underneath the goes. Singletary looking for a Van Roten block. And he got the first down, breaking a tackle. Flag thrown, 33-yard line to the 25. This drive began back at the Giants' 25. And that is caught on the back pedal. Bellinger at the 5, down to the 2, hit by Adams and White. And Dart with a 4th and 1 at the 2. Fake to Singletary. Here comes Wilson. Here goes Dart. His second touchdown today on the ground. On the road this season, and ending a 13-game road losing streak.
You see the block to seal it to the outside. You have a corner route, so it's like all of a sudden if they take the runaway, you've got an option to throw. But once he gets out in space and realizes he can get to the front pylon.
We saw the quarterback starter, Geno Smith, walk hobble to the locker room earlier on. Genty on 1st and 10 into the secondary. And it will take a couple guys to bring him down, including Belton. He has been their only #1 overall pick in the history of the Raiders. 4th and 16. They need the 31. Pickett. And grabbed here by Jackson, who is hit on the play by Flanagan Fowles. He's the 3rd smallest receiver.
And how about Kafka getting his first win?
Yeah, nice for him. It's been a tough season. Listen, you've let go of a defensive coordinator, a head coach, a defensive line coach.